This is the SkyRC GSM020 and it is a little performance analyzer for your RC vehicles. And today we're going to look at some of the key features, look at the app, then take it outside and have some fun. But if you're just here to see it in action, please skip to this minute right here. As I said, my model is called the GSM020. You do get your instruction manual and cable in the box. Link to it will of course be in the description. And looking at it now, there's actually not that much to say about this little guy. You've got 3 LEDs up top, one for your power, one for your satellites, and one for your Bluetooth connection, and a USB-C port on the right. On the inside though, this little guy is a beast. It's got a LiPo battery that has 5 hours of runtime. It is 40mm by 40mm and 16mm high, so it is quite a chonker, and it weighs just shy of 40 grams, so it is quite dense. And you can definitely feel that when you're touching it. I mean, it is quite high quality and very hard. And the rest of its features are hiding in the app. The app itself is called RC Gears and it is easily downloadable on any of your Google Play stores, app stores, any of that stuff. Let's click into it here and it opens up with this menu. So of course you're going to click your top option, which is the GNSS Performance Analyzer. This is our little speedometer here and you can see all of your stats. It has 11 satellites connected right now, 80% charge, and you have all of your options here. It's really not that complicated and it is very easy to use. So let's go through each option one by one and I'll explain what it is. So if you hit drag, you can set your speed and distance for a drag race. So for example, if you want the drag race to be 100 meters long, then I would type 100 meters into here and start. And now it's going to time how fast our car is going to get through that 100 meters. So it's going to track the acceleration, G-forces and all of that kind of stuff. And once you finish your drag race, you just hit end and then read and you have your results. Next we have our track option here. So if I hit this and hit start, it's just going to track our top speed, our average speed and all of that stuff. Once I'm finished with my tracking, I can hit end and read. And here we have our mode, which was track, distance, time, average speed and max speed. So everything you need if you're doing an RC speedrun. Then we can just back out of this and now we can click into flying. And of course hit start again. Now this is going to track our speed but also our altitude. So if you have an RC plane or a drone, this should be really cool to use. I sadly don't have anything to test. Then we click into our read and we have all of our information. So max height, max speed and all of the other ones that we had before, which is average speed, time elapsed, distance and everything else that we need to know. On the bottom of our little menu here we have data and this is our live speed. So it's just going to be tracking live where the speedometer is, how fast it's moving, how many meters it's traveled, and all of that cool stuff. And lastly, if we click into the gears icon in the top right, we open our settings. And here we have our name of our speedometer. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Then we have our records, and this is every race that you've ever done. The speedometer has a memory for 50 different races. So these are literally just the 2 that we just did. So if I just click into the first one here, we have all of our data that we had when we did that speedrun. And if I click into the rename area, I can name this whatever I want. So for example, /speedrun. Then if I back out of this, see now it's called /speedrun. So you can have a whole collection of different cars, their different top speeds and tests. And I just think that's so cool. I mean, I'd love to have a collection. Every time I'm going to go bashing, I'm going to set one of these little spaces as one of my cars. Then I'm going to know exactly which one is the fastest, slowest and best at what. Right, I think that's enough technobabble. Let's go test out the speedrun mode and the drag race mode. And we have arrived. We've got quite this stretch of road here, a nice view over to the sea as well, so it should be a perfect place to do a few tests. I've got the GNSS 020 on our little Mojave GROM here. This is the brushless version. This little car is an absolute ripper. I've always been curious how fast it actually is. And I've got the Traxxas Rustler in the boot. Okay, I'm going to launch the app here. As I showed you before, on the home screen, you just click the top GNSS Performance Analyzer. And now I want to do the speed test. So let's do track. Oh, we need to wait for the satellites to connect. Shouldn't be too long. Okay, tracking is started. Let's get the controller and get on with the speedrun. Lots of space here. We should get a very fast run. Oh my god, this car is crazy. I think the road is quite bumpy as well. Oh, that thing is crazy. One more. Whoa. Okay, it's definitely a bit too many stones here. Okay, let's pit stop, get the camera off the roof. Okay, camera is off. Now we can properly send it. I wonder how it's looking on the app there. Is the live view working? I'm driving right now so I can't see, but I hope it is. Oh my god. Okay, one more before I destroy the car. Whoa. Okay, let's bring it back around and see what we got. On the app again, I'm going to hit end and read. 74 kilometers an hour. That is like so much for this little car. We also have the information that it drove nearly 700 meters, 1 minute and 25 seconds, and the average speed was 28 kilometers. Lots of info all in that quick run. Now let's try and do the drag race. Okay, to start the drag race, we're going to hit the drag button here, and I've already set my distance to around 35 meters. That's about how much space I have here. And let's hit start. It's already tracking now, so let's put the phone away and see what we can do. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was really fast. Let's bring it back around and see what we got. Pulling out the phone again, let's hit read. And now this is interesting. We have our time elapsed, we have our max speed, we have all of our different charts. With our little data here, we can see that it did the 35 meters in 2.98 seconds, which is really fast. The top speed was 70 kilometers at the end of the 35 meter straight. And we have our little chart here, which I don't really understand, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Let's try to do the top speed again. My dad says that I wasn't very straight and we could get it faster. So we're gonna hit track, start, and it's reading. So let's drop the phone away, line the car up, and send it. Okay, let's bring it back around as well. Whoa, that was definitely the top speed. Back in the app again, end and read. 81 kilometers an hour, average speed 25 kilometers an hour, 31 seconds for that speed run, and the distance was 222 meters. Lots of info there. Now that we have our proper speed run, let's go into the settings here. Records, click the newest speed run, and let's name this Mojave GROM. There we go, top speed is set, everything is saved into my collection. This is just going to be like a quick test run just to get a feel for the car. I haven't driven it in quite a while now. Okay, well sadly the battery's dead. I think it's a bit too old, probably my fault. I should have taken a few more. So there's nothing really more we can do. It's on 50% power. So, not very good. Let's do the speedrun anyway though. Maybe we'll get it done. Track, start, phone in the pocket so I don't drop it. And probably not gonna get even half of the normal speed, but just for science. Still, it's pretty fast. Bring it back around. Okay, let's put out the phone, end and read 45 kilometers an hour and all of the normal data. Let's try the drag race as well. As usual, drag distance 35 meters, just as I did before, and start. It's reading. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. 50% power, but nah, we'll see anyway. Let's park it up. And let's see what we got. Read 44 kilometers an hour and 3.8 seconds to get 3.8 seconds to complete the 35-meter race. Okay, so in the end, this guy did great. We did a few speed runs. I probably need to do a lot more to actually test how good this guy is, but I think it's pretty good. I mean, for now, it did great. I have all of the parameters, drag race, altitude. I don't have a plane yet, so I can't test how high it can go and the accuracy and stuff, but we'll leave that for a later time. I think every RC enthusiast should have a speedometer like this. For me, it's very interesting to see how fast the cars actually go. Like that Mojave, for example. I thought it would go a lot slower, and it actually went 80 kilometers an hour. So it's a nice surprise to find out that the car is actually... I'm gonna get hit by a car here. That my cars are actually faster than I thought they were. So, I mean, I think everyone should have one of these. In my future video, I'm going to do more speedruns, have some more fun with this, test out some of the other awesome features, but for now that's all. Link to it will be in the description, and I'll see y'all next time.